Warning, every app is engineered to keep you hooked. They know your triggers better than you. You know that algorithm? Yep, you're the algorithm. We don't even realize how addicted we are because distraction has become the norm. So let's flip the script. Presence over pixels, purpose over pings. Real connection happens eye to eye, not screen to screen. Your soul doesn't need more followers. It needs fellowship. Give the people you love the gift of full attention. It's the rarest currency. And here's the truth bomb. Presence is power, and you control it. I'm Kelly Siegel, and this is Harder Than Life, where we get brutally honest about what it really takes to win, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Today, we're taking on a battle that's quietly destroying focus, creativity, and peace. It's not the economy. It's not competition. It's the screen in your pocket. Yep. Today, we're talking about a digital detox and why 2026 is the year you'll finally master it. Let's start with a confession. Every December between Christmas and New Year's, I take what I call a phone vacation. No phone, no laptop, no social media, no notifications. Just me, my family, and the present moment. It's hard. The first 24 hours, they stink. I keep forgetting how to get into the gym, how to get Netflix going. Everything is attached to my phone. I feel like an addict in withdrawal. My thumb keeps twitching. I reach for a ghost phone that isn't there. I'm pacing around thinking I lost my phone. What if someone needs me? What if the world burns down without me? Then about day 2, something magical happens. My shoulders drop. My breathing slows. My mind gets a little quiet. By day 3, I'm actually hearing the wind in my thoughts again. By day 5, I'm laughing and relaxed for no reason whatsoever. And by day 7, I'm so alive, it feels like my nervous system rebooted. Every single year, that week changes my life. And yet every January, I get sucked right back in. At first, I don't want to go, but boy, does it happen real fast. The emails, the DMs, the news, the notifications, you name it, ringing. The pull of digital noise is strong, stronger than most people want to admit. But here's the truth, Harder Than Life Nation. If you don't control technology, it will control you. We live in an attention war economy. Every app on your phone has one mission: to hijack your dopamine system and steal your time. Dopamine is the brain's reward chemical. It's a reason you check your phone 150 times a day without even realizing it. Oh, yeah. You know that if you go in, you can look and see how many times you pick up your phone a day. Warning, don't do it. It is scary how much you pick up your phone. It's a reason you feel a quick high when you see the red notification bubble or hear the ting. It's the reason you crash afterward, anxious, foggy, distracted. Your brain wasn't designed for this much input. We process 74 gigabytes of information daily. That's like watching 16 movies every day. You don't need a bigger processor. You need fewer tabs open. So here's our mission today. We're not throwing away technology. We're mastering it, because that's what we do in Harder Than Life. We master things. We're going to detox, reboot, and then rebuild healthy digital habits that make us sharper, calmer, more powerful, and optimized. Because the world doesn't reward the busiest anymore. It rewards the most focused. Let's start with awareness. Most people live in what psychologists call a continuous partial attention state. You're never fully on anything. You're half working, half scrolling, half listening, half living. You're in the room, but your mind's somewhere in the cloud. That's not presence. That's fragmentation. And fragmented focus creates fragmented results. Think about this. When's the last time you ate a meal without checking your phone? When's the last time you drove without touching it? Talk about danger. When's the last time you sat in silence for more than 5 minutes? Exactly. We don't even realize how addicted we are to because distraction has become the norm. Many times you look around in a restaurant, you see everybody with their face down, even families at the table looking down at their phone. But here's the good news: awareness is the first step to freedom. Now, let's talk about the cost of not detoxing. It's not just wasted time, it's lost clarity, lost sleep, lost creativity, and most importantly, lost connection. We've replaced boredom with scrolling, conversation with emojis, and curiosity with Google searches. Our brains are overstimulated, our hearts are undernourished. We're connected to everyone, but present for no one. When I coach high performers, I see this pattern again and again. CEOs, entrepreneurs, athletes, all of us. They're disciplined everywhere except with these devices. They'll meal prep, they'll work out, track their macros, hit their numbers, but they won't track their screen time. Believe me, everything you measure gets better, and the iPhone sends you your screen time every single week. Woo. But we'll protect our money like Fort Knox and hand our focus to glowing rectangle for free. So let's flip the script. This year, your focus is on your fortune. You want more energy? Unplug, or should I say, unconnect from the Wi Fi. You want more creativity? Detached. You want more peace? Detached. Then, when you do connect, do it with intention. So, let's break down the 4 phases of digital mastery. Number 1, got to recognize the addiction. Number 2, detox and reset. Number 3, rebuild healthy systems. And number 4, thrive with intention. We're going to break them all down right here. So in the phase 1, recognize the addiction. We can't change what we won't confront. If you wake up and check your phone before you pee, you're addicted. If you panic when your battery hits 10%, you're addicted. If you can't make it through dinner without scrolling, you're addicted. No shame, just truth, just plain old facts. Every app is engineered to keep you hooked and keep you inside it. They know your triggers better than you. You know that algorithm? Yep, you're the algorithm. Step 1 is simple. Just acknowledge it, then start tracking it. On iPhone or Android, check your screen time stats. I just said the iPhone sends it to you every week. Don't judge them, just look. Awareness destroys denial. Once you see that number, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, you'll realize quickly how much of your life you're donating to distraction. Imagine when we get that back. Phase 2, detox and reset. Now we move into the cleanse. You wouldn't try to run a marathon without rest days, so why run your brain nonstop? A detox isn't punishment, it's maintenance. Start small. Begin with no phone mornings. For the first 60 minutes after waking, don't touch your phone. Replace it with 5 habits. If you listen to this podcast at all, you'll know what these next 5 things are going to be. Simple, easy steps to be harder than life. Hydrate, move your body, journal 3 gratitudes, meditate for 10 minutes, and then visualize your day. That's your mental armor. Then 1 hour before bed, cut screens again. That's your recovery window. Your sleep will improve, your anxiety will drop, your productivity will skyrocket. Don't even get me into the blue screen stuff because, guys, it's real. Studies have shown blue screen will keep you up. 1 hour before bed, no phones. First hour when you wake up, no phones. Pick one block of time, a Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, to go completely offline. No phone, no email, no news, nothing. Not even TV, guys. Go outside, walk, breathe, touch grass. Literally, that's called grounding. Grab a book. It sounds simple, but that stillness is where you'll recharge your nervous system. And then comes the annual full stop, your phone vacation. 7 days, man. No tech, no scrolling, no emails. Your family will thank you. Just be present. Give them that gift. Use that week to reconnect to your real life. Feel the boredom again. Feel peace again and let your mind wander. That wandering, that's creativity returning. So let it happen. Surrender. Some of my best business ideas, my deepest insights came during that unplugged week because silence isn't empty, it's full of answers. So, guys, have a notepad next to you because literally you're going to come up with some breakthroughs. Write them down. Phase 3, rebuild the healthy systems. After a detox, you'll want to sprint back to your old habits. Don't. Re enter slowly and intentionally. This is where you design digital boundaries that serve you. You know me, I'm always going to give you solutions. So try these. Turn off every non essential notification. Only texts or calls from family or clients who matter. Move social media apps off your home screen, out of sight, out of mind. Also, set app timers. Schedule email windows twice a day, not 24/7. That is that's a to do always. Don't answer emails as they come in. I do them twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, or not at night, in the afternoon. Use do not disturb during deep work. Your brain will thank you. It is impossible to multitask, people. I know I'll do a whole nother podcast on that, but buy a real alarm clock, charge your phone in another room. That's a huge hack. Audit your screen time every Sunday, track it like macros. You can't manage what you don't measure. Don't judge the first couple of weeks too, because it's crazy. If you guys do go look up and see how many times you pick up your phone, you're gonna wild. I was well into the hundreds. Phase 4 is thrive with intention. Once you rebuild, you're not just surviving the digital world, you're leading it. Now technology becomes your tool, not your trap. Use it to learn, to build, to create, and to connect with purpose. Post value, not validation. Share insights, not insecurity. Create content that serves, not scrolls that steal. At this point, you'll feel something unfamiliar. Peace. You'll wake up without anxiety. You'll think clearly again. You'll notice how bright the world is when it isn't filtered through a screen. That's when you realize digital detox isn't about disconnection, it's about reconnection. Now, let's go deeper into why your brain resists this type of work. Because once you understand the enemy, you can outsmart it. Every time you get a notification, your brain releases dopamine. That little spike says, ooh, something good might be in here. But half the time, actually more than half the time, it isn't. It's spam, ads, or just plain old nonsense. That unpredictability keeps you checking. It's the same psychology as a slot machine. That's why endless scrolling feels easy. You're chasing micro rewards. It's not laziness, it's neurochemistry. So, what's the fix? Replace digital dopamine with natural dopamine. Movement, music, laughter, connection, learning. These are the original dopamine sources. They heal rather than hijack. When you lift weights, run, meditate, read, or have a deep conversation, your brain produces dopamine and serotonin together. That's the balance technology breaks. The goal isn't to eliminate dopamine, it's to earn it. You want the hit? Sweat for it. Work for it. Create something meaningful. There are no elevators to earning success. Earn your dopamine the hard way, the harder than life way. You'll start noticing micro changes. After a week, you'll sleep deeper. After 2 weeks, you'll feel calmer in chaos. I know that sounds weird, but the world is chaotic. You have to be able to be calm during it. After a month, your creativity will explode, new ideas, better conversations, and a stronger sense of purpose. Heck, you won't be spreading goofy gossip that is unqualified from social media. Those are the ones that crack me up. Just regurgitate exactly what they heard. Guys, you are the product. They're feeding you the algorithm so you stay on it. But after 3 months of doing this, you won't even crave constant connection. You'll crave peace. That's your evolution kicking in. Let's talk about environmental design because willpower is overrated. Your environment will always win. If your phone is next to your bed, you'll reach for it. If Instagram's on your home screen, you'll open it. If notifications on, you'll react to them. It's almost impossible to hear that bing and not go grab your phone. So design your space for focus. Keep your phone in another room when you work. Delete apps that don't serve your goals. Set up tech-free zones at home, the dinner table, the bedroom, family time. Consider shutting off Wi-Fi at a certain point in the night so that you have no choice but to talk to each other. Make presence the default, not the distraction. And while we're here, let's address the elephant in the room. FOMO, fear of missing out. The truth, you're not missing anything that matters. When you step away from the digital noise, you realize most of it's the same recycled drama. People arguing about the things they'll forget tomorrow, trends that vanish next week. While everyone else is chasing likes, you'll be chasing legacy. FOMO dies the moment you fall in love with your real life. I call it JOMO, the joy of missing out. So let me give you a few more tactical tools. This one is easy. A 2-minute awareness break. Every hour, stand up, stretch, breathe, and ask yourself one question. Am I creating or consuming? One is reactive and one is proactive. You can figure out which one's good and which one's bad. If you're consuming, pause and shift. Creators move the world forward. Consumers get moved by it. Here's another one, the 3-app rule. Choose 3 apps that truly add value, maybe calendar, messages, and Spotify, and hide or delete the rest. Remember, by hiding it, you can group them and put them in one little time suck pod that you only look at on the weekends. Here's another tip, the 20-second rule. Keep your phone 20 seconds out of reach during work. That tiny friction stops impulsive checks. These small barriers equal massive results. Let's pause right here. Take a breath with me. Inhale, exhale. That space you just felt, that's the feeling of freedom. That's what we're chasing. A life with room to breathe. All right, Harder Life Nation, let's anchor this in the bigger picture. Sorry I've been talking so fast, but this one fires me up. I've been wanting to share it with you for a long, long time. You can't become mentally fit if your attention is fractured. You can't build emotional resilience if you're constantly comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You can't lead anyone if you can't sit alone with your own thoughts. Digital detox isn't optional for high performers, which are all of you. It's the new non-negotiable. The leaders of the future aren't those who know the most, though they're those who can think the clearest and avoid distraction. And here's where we merge the philosophy with daily discipline. I call this routine the digital warrior protocol. It's simple, repeatable, and bulletproof. In the morning, the shield. Before you face the world, shield your mind. No phone for the first hour. Hydrate, move, meditate, plan your day. Fail to plan to fail. Midday, it's a reset. Step away for 5 minutes. Deep breathing, stretch, no phone. Recharge your focus battery. Heck, go for a walk around your building. We do it all the time. Or some simple little push-ups in your office. In the evening is the release. 1 hour before bed, power everything down. Write 3 wins, 3 gratitudes. let your brain close its tabs. Weekly, you take a fast, one block of time, zero tech every week. Heck, it could be Saturday morning. And then your yearly is that rebirth. That's your phone vacation. 7 days of silence, 7 days of presence, 7 days to remember who you are, reconnect with what matters most, which is more likely your family and yourself. When you follow this protocol, you'll notice you'll stop chasing time and start commanding it. You'll stop reacting to life and you'll start designing it. You'll stop scrolling through other people's highlights and start living your own. Digital detox isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. You're not deleting technology, you're deleting dependence. You're not disconnecting from the world, you're reconnecting with yourself. Because at the end of the day, focus, peace, and presence are the ultimate flex. If you made it this far, congratulations. You're already ahead of 99% of the people because awareness without action is just noise. And you're here for mastery. Let's talk about something few people discuss: the identity shift that comes with digital detox. This is so good, guys. You're going to want to get a piece of paper out and write this down. See, when you start pulling away from the noise, you don't just gain focus, you meet the real you. And it's scary a little bit because you're not sure who that is. At first, it's awkward. You feel bored, restless, maybe even anxious. That's withdrawal, not from your phone, but from yourself. Because when the noise stops, the truth shows up. And for most people, that truth is uncomfortable. I remember one year on my phone vacation, about day 3, I caught myself pacing around the house like a caged lion. I didn't know what to do with my silence, so I sat outside, closed my eyes, and just listened. At first, all I heard was the wind and my own heartbeat. Then I started hearing my thoughts, not the random static, but the deeper voice underneath. It said, "Kelly, you move so fast. You've forgotten how to simply be. Remember, we're human beings, not human doings." That line punched me in the gut because it was right. I was mistaking movement for meaning. That day changed me. I realized stillness isn't weakness, it's strength under control. So when you detox, expect to meet your inner resistance. It'll whisper, "Check your phone. You're missing something." But you're not missing life. You're finding it. That resistance, that's your ego fighting for its old identity. Smile at it. Say, "Thanks for trying to keep me safe," and breathe through it. Now let's go deeper into the emotional mastery of this. Hopefully you stayed with me because this is good stuff. Digital overload numbs emotion. You scroll through joy, grief, outrage, love, hundreds of feelings in seconds and feel none of them fully. When you detox, feelings return in HD. You'll laugh harder, cry easier, love deeper. That's not regression. That's progression. That's reconnection. And here's the truth bomb: you cannot heal what you don't feel. Remember, feeling is healing. Most people use their phones as an anesthetic for unresolved pain. Every scroll is a micro escape from boredom, guilt, fear, loneliness. But freedom lives on the other side of that feeling. Sit with it, journal it, move through it. Then you'll never need a digital distraction again. Let's introduce a new tool I teach my coaching clients: the 3 C's of emotional detox. Number 1, catch it. Notice the urge or emotion. I'm anxious. I grab my phone for no reason, by the way. Number 2, check it. Ask, what am I really avoiding right now? That's a hard one to think. Am I really avoiding boredom? Am I avoiding my feelings? Am I avoiding my thoughts? Number 3, change it. Replace the reflex with a real action. Stretch, breathe, write, step outside. Repeat that cycle, and you're rewiring your nervous system for power instead of panic. Guys, I once had a therapist that literally had me put, this wasn't for digital detox, for something else. It was a thought that I kept having. Had me put a rubber band around my wrist. And then every time I wanted to do whatever, or I was thinking of it, it'd have me snap that rubber band. That would be very fitting for what I just talked about. But let's talk about discipline, the harder than life DNA discipline. Detoxing digitally requires the same muscles as mastering your body or business: focus, repetition, and accountability. Think of it as training your attention like a muscle. If you train it daily, you become unstoppable. And here's how to train it: set reps for your attention. Just like push ups, you do focus reps. Choose a task, set a timer for 25 minutes, and then go all in. No phone, no distractions, then rest 5 minutes. That's one rep. Do 4 of those a day and watch your productivity explode. You'll get addicted to clarity instead of chaos. People, I'm telling you, you have no idea how much these phones are distracting us. Let's connect the dots between physical energy and digital energy. When your brain is overstimulated, your body mirrors it. Tight shoulders, shallow breathing, racing heart, AKA anxiety. So, part of mastering digital detox is moving that physical energy. Every time you feel the urge to scroll, drop and do 20 push ups. Heck, if you can't do that, do 10 jumping jacks. That'd be funny watching people in their office do that. Walk around the block, do breathing drills, 4 seconds in, hold for 4, 4 out, hold for 4 more. Box breathing. You're teaching your body that presence is power and you control it. Now we need to tackle relationships. Technology promises or it boasts connection, but without boundaries, it breeds disconnection. How many times have you seen a couples at dinner, both staring at their phones? 2 people, 1 table, 0 presents. I see it all the time in families. It drives me nuts. That's why in my house we have a no phone rule at food tables, whatever we're sitting down to eat. No devices. Start bringing micro rituals into your relationships like that. When you meet someone, put your phone face down. At meals, make the table a no tech zone like we do. Give the people you love the gift of full attention. It's the rarest currency left. Presence is the new luxury. So, parents, listen up. Your kids won't do what you say, they'll do what they see you do. If they see you glued to your phone, you're teaching them anxiety by example. Model peace, model patience, model presence, model self mastery. The next generation doesn't need more filters, they need more examples of focus. Now let's level up. We talked about daily and weekly routines. Let's zoom out to monthly and quarterly digital audits. Every 30 days, run this checklist. I know it sounds crazy, but checklists work, guys. That's why they do them in airplanes, to ensure that we're safe. How many hours did I spend on screens this month? How many books did I read instead? When did I feel the most alive? What online habits drained me? Who's draining me online? What boundaries need tightening? Guys, pro tip: unfollow people that trigger you. You don't need it. It's not worth it. Oh, but they're my friend. Nah, unfollow them or just mute them. Then every quarter, take 1 weekend completely off the grid. Use that time to plan, reflect, and dream. You'll come back more strategic than any leadership retreat could ever give you. Let's talk about an identity loop: behavior, identity, behavior. One little loop. If you act like a distracted person, you reinforce that identity. If you act like a focused person, you'll reinforce that. So each time you resist the urge to scroll, you're casting a vote for your future self. One click of awareness is one vote for freedom. Cast enough votes and distraction loses the election. Funny how I worked an election on that one. I want to introduce another practice. It's Digital Minimalism Mondays. DMMs. That's fantastic. Every Monday, you start the week with less. Delete one app you didn't use last week. Unsubscribe from 3 emails. Clean your digital workspace. It's like decluttering your mental garage. Less data equals more drive. Now let's go deeper. into the neuroscience of all this. When you're staring at screens all day, your brain shifts into beta overload. That's high alert. That means cortisol, the stress hormone, spikes constantly. You're living as if every notification is a saber-toothed tiger coming to get you. No wonder people are tired, but still wired and connected. Digital detox resets your brain to alpha, the creative, the calm, the flow. That's where ideas happen. That's where joy lives. That's where you make better decisions. So when you unplug and disconnect, you're not losing time, you're regaining intelligence. Let's anchor this with a metaphor that I absolutely love. Think of your brain like a lake. When it's storming, emails, notifications, news, the surface is choppy. You can't see through it. When you unplug, the water settles. Suddenly you can see the bottom. Clarity, purpose, vision. Still water reflects the truth. A still mind does too. Let's get tactical again. Here are 5 advanced digital discipline challenges for 2026. And I absolutely love these. Number 1, airplane mode mornings. Until you've completed your morning routine, your phone stays on airplane mode. Number 2, by the way, on that one, if you own a company and something happens, what a terrible way to start off your day. And it could have waited until you got in the office. So number 2, no scroll Sundays. Social media fast 1 day a week. Fill that time with something physical or spiritual, or preferably with your family. Number 3, notification purge. Once a month, turn off every single alert. Only turn back on what you truly miss. Pro tip, all of my notifications are off, every one of them. Probably missing out on things, but I don't like notifications. Number 4 is an analog hour. Spend 1 hour a day doing something fully analog, writing, cooking, building, walking, talking. And finally, number 5, the 24-hour test. When you want to post something, wait 24 hours. If it still feels meaningful, post it. If not, it was ego and there was no value. Master those 5 and distraction won't stand a chance. Let's talk about energy links. I'm covering all bases on this. I left nothing unturned because it's amazing what this phone is doing to us. Every digital interruption costs your brain an average of 23 minutes to refocus. That means if you get 10 notifications an hour, you never fully recover focus. So close the leaks, batch communication, silence group chats, guard your deep work blocks like sacred ground. Your energy is your empire. Defend it. Finally, I want to pivot into gratitude, because gratitude rewires your digital experience. Instead of posting for likes, post for legacy. Instead of scrolling to compare, scroll to celebrate. Start a gratitude note in your phone. Every time you catch her scrolling mindlessly, add one thing you're thankful for. That turns your device from a distraction machine into a gratitude generator. There is presence in spirituality no matter what you believe is involved in this. When you unplug, you create space for something higher. Call it God, intuition, consciousness, flow. Sometimes it's just God's plan. The quiet whispering guide, you can't hear it over the notifications. In silence, you remember you're not separate from the world. You're part of it. Digital detox reconnects you to something eternal. And once you felt that peace, you'll chase it more than any ping. Oh my goodness, I've gone all this way and I realize I haven't hit the number 1 issue: loneliness. Ironically, we've never been more connected and more alone. Likes aren't love. Comments aren't connection. Real connection happens eye to eye, not screen to screen. How many times have you guys seen it? Oh, I wished them happy birthday on social media, but heaven forbid you go over their house or you send them a card. So use your newfound time to build real world community. Join a gym, volunteer, start that hobby group, call an old friend, or just get together for lunch with your people. Your soul doesn't need more followers, it needs fellowship. And let's reframe that boredom. Boredom is not the enemy, it's the birthplace of brilliance. Every great idea I've ever had came in moments of boredom. When you remove constant stimulation, your subconscious finally speaks up. That's the genius you've been silencing. So next time you feel bored, good. Don't reach for your phone. Reach for your notebook because there's genius in that. Write, dream, create. That's where the magic lives. That's where you should be living. Oi, oi, oi. I keep having more and more ideas, and I'm sorry. Now I want to talk about self image. You can't build confidence scrolling through curated perfection. Confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. So here's a promise: I will not sacrifice my peace for pixels. Say it again. I will not sacrifice my peace for pixels. Every time you choose presence over scrolling, you're building self trust. And self trust is the foundation of confidence. I'm not even going to go into the filter stuff and how that is just so wrong. Leadership. There's more and more stuff coming and coming, and I apologize. Hopefully, you're still with me. In 2026, leaders who win won't be the loudest, they'll be the clearest. They'll lead with focus, not frenzy. So, if you're managing people, start modeling digital boundaries. No emails after 7 p.m., no urgent texts on the weekends. Celebrate deep work, not instant replies. Your culture mirrors your habits. Be the calm in the chaos. Everybody will feel it. Something I'm working on right now: surrendering. Most often, discipline isn't about more control, it's about letting go. You don't have to respond to every DM, you don't have to watch every story, you don't have to prove you're productive. Surrender the need to be everywhere. Choose to be here, right now. Peace doesn't come from managing everything, it comes from trusting that you don't have to. Let me tell you about the first time I truly felt peace. It wasn't on vacation, it wasn't at a spa. It was during a random Tuesday walk with my phone left at home, which I do a lot. The world looked different. The colors of the trees were brighter. The air was cleaner. I realized the world hadn't changed. I had. And that was peace. Because peace isn't a place, it's a practice of just being present and noticing what's going on around you. It starts the moment you put your phone down. So, how do you sustain it? Through rituals of reconnection. And here are my top 5. Number 1, and this is my most favorite, is a sunrise silence. Watch the sunrise once a week without a device. Let nature recalibrate your rhythm. Number 2, an analog art. Draw, paint, play music, anything that doesn't require Wi Fi. Number 3, a tech free talks. Have one deep conversation a day with 0 screens. Number 4, a digital Sabbath. Pick one day a month, no tech at all. Number 5, presence practice. Before every meeting or meal, take one deep breath and silently say, I am here and I am home. These micro rituals will anchor you in macro goals. Now let's face reality. Some days you'll slip. You'll scroll too long. You'll check email at midnight. You'll pick up your phone in the morning. Don't shame yourself. Notice it, reset, and move on. And most of the time I giggle and go, oops, I did wrong. Consistency beats perfection every time. You win this game one conscious choice at a time. I want you to picture something. It's December 2026. You've been living this way all year, intentional, present, peaceful. Your mornings start with clarity, not chaos. Your evenings end with calm, not anxiety. Your relationships are deeper. Your ideas sharper. Your energy higher. People look at you and say, what changed? And you smile because you know. You didn't just unplug from your phone. you plug back into life. So let's go through a full recap. This was a long one, and I apologize, but this is a problem, and we've got to address it. Recognize the addiction, detox and reset, rebuild healthy systems, thrive with intention, and the underpinning of all of it, discipline, awareness, and love. Love for your peace, love for your potential, love for your life waiting beyond the screen. You know my mantra, excuses don't get results, and now we can add another. Distractions don't create destiny. Every notification you ignore is a vote for your future. Every hour of presence is an investment in peace. That's how we thrive in 2026 and beyond. Before we close, I want to leave you with this vision. Imagine a world where people look each other in the eyes again, where meals are shared, not posted, where silence is celebrated, not feared, where technology serves humanity, not the other way around. That world starts with you right now. So here's your challenge, Heart of Life Nation. Pick one habit from this podcast, implement it for 30 days, then another, and stack them until digital peace becomes your default setting. And when that old urge to scroll hits, remember this line: presence over pixels, purpose over pings. That's our creed for 2026. You were born for more than distraction. You were built for depth, focus, and greatness. So take a deep breath. Look up. Smile at the world again. You're alive, and that's better than any notification. Heck, that is a notification. I'm Kelly Siegel, and this has been Harder Than Life. Thank you for walking this journey with me, for choosing discipline over dopamine, clarity over chaos, and peace over pressure. Now go out there, master your digital detox, and thrive like never before. Until next time, be harder than life. Please rate and share this podcast. I'm active on all social platforms and love to hear from my Siegel supporters. Each and every episode is sponsored by my company, National Technology Management, the easiest and best IT company to do business with, delivering peace of mind with technology every day, even simplifying cybersecurity. Visit trustntm.com for more info. Until next week, be harder than life.